So when we're talking about extraction of aluminium, so the point about aluminium is that you can't really extract it using the method that we used, like reduction with carbon. That's not possible because there would be no reaction. ठीक है, अगर आप aluminium के जो oxide होगा, ठीक है, if I write this down, aluminium oxide cannot be reduced with carbon. So if you have the ore of aluminium, which is aluminium oxide, you can't react it with carbon. Carbon is less reactive, so it would not be able to displace it. It would not be able to take away its oxygens. So no reaction would happen in this case. So you can't apply the same method. Okay. Sidra, is this clear?
Yes.
Achha, so the method that we spoke about was electrolysis. I told you that you use electrolysis. Now, for this extraction, we would have to understand what electrolysis is. So, ये method भी detail के अंदर I'll just give you a brief introduction because electrolysis is a separate topic as well. So this would be a brief overview of electrolysis. We would not be studying electrolysis exactly, लेकिन you'll get the idea of what electrolysis is. And you'll also get the idea what is molten electrolytes. Okay, I've told you electrolysis of molten electrolytes is used. So let's start discussing extraction of. So let's start discussing extraction of aluminium. इसको नीचे ले जाते हैं. So we're going to start at this point. इसमें the very first beginning with the we're going to begin with scratch or से start करते हैं. Okay, what's the first thing that's going to be done? थोड़ा सा. अच्छा, what's the first thing that's going to be done when you're extracting aluminium? So just one heading, give it a heading, extraction of aluminium. Now the beginning at the first point, which is the ore. Okay, you're going to mine rocks and you're going to get aluminium. So the ore is called bauxite. And what is bauxite? Bauxite contains aluminium oxide. Okay, I told you most of the metals they simply end up reacting with the oxygen in the air over billions of years. So ore jo hota, that's mostly an oxide, so aluminium oxide, plus lots and lots of impurities. The most notable impurities are other metal oxides. Okay, that's one of the main impurities, other metal oxides. Specifically iron oxide, Fe2O3 is an impurity actually in this. So this is what bauxite is. Okay, it's a bunch of rocks that contain aluminium oxide, but also lots of other minerals as well. Most notably iron oxide. The first thing that you're going to do is it's a two-step reaction, two-step process. The first step is purifying bauxite. So step one is one second. So step one is purification of bauxite. Now, in step one, I told you bauxite has plenty of impurities. So you need to get rid of other metal oxide. So that's step one. Get rid of the impurities. Like Fe2O3. In bauxite, in aluminium ore. So how do you actually do that? The way you do that is the two things. One is Fe2O3 is a metal oxide, and it's a basic metal oxide. Now, what basic metal oxide means is it is only going to react with acids. ठीक है, bases only reacts with they react with acids, so only react with acids. And this other one, ये जो aluminium oxide है, this aluminium oxide. Now we want to keep aluminium oxide and we want to get rid of Fe2O3. ठीक है, remember this. There's a rock that contains both. We need to extract aluminium, so we want to first purify it. We need to get rid of Fe2O3, and we need to keep Al2O3. Now Al2O3 is a special type of metal oxide. It's an amphoteric metal oxide. So it's an amphoteric oxide. What that actually means is it has both basic and acidic properties. So it's both basic and acidic at the same time. तो इसकी special चीज होगी कि it can react with both. So it reacts with both acids and bases. With an acid, it reacts as a base. With a base, it reacts as an acid. So it reacts with both. दोनों को neutralize कर देता है. It neutralizes both. So it reacts with both acids and bases. So there's this minor difference between the two metal oxide. So we want to keep this one and we want to get rid of this one. So what we do is, if we have a mixture of Fe2O3 and Al2O3, so what we do is that bauxite, which contains a mixture of Al2O3 and Fe2O3, this bauxite over here, is dissolved in concentrated NaOH, which is a strong alkali. So concentrated NaOH is used. And it's a strong alkali. ठीक है, so you mix it in a strong alkali. तो इनमें से कौन सा रिएक्ट करे? सारे लिसन केयरफुली. मैं फिर से रिपीट कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है, this can get confusing. Your ore जो rocks आपने mine किए, that they contain Fe2O3 and they contain Al2O3. Fe2O3 is a metal oxide. It's a basic metal oxide. Al2O3 is also a metal oxide, like it's a special type of metal oxide which is amphoteric. It can react with both acids and bases. So your ore, ठीक है, let's assume that this is this rock that contains both things, ठीक है. So we want to keep this and we want to get rid of this. So you take this piece of rock and you dissolve it in an alkali. If you dissolve it in a strong alkali, so which one is going to react with alkalis? Yeah, bases. Acids are not going to react. Sorry, Fe2O3 is not going to react because it was a basic metal oxide. Basic जो होते हैं, they react with only acids. So the alkali would not do anything to it. ठीक है, Fe2O3 reacts with acids only. ये बात clear है? साथ ये clear है? अहमद clear है? Anna, is this clear?
Yes.
ठीक है. अच्छा, on the other hand, Al2O3 is amphoteric. वो दोनों के साथ it can react with both. ठीक है, it can react with an acid, it can react with a base as well. तो strong alkali होगी, which is a base, so it's going to react with it. So Al2O3 will dissolve, but Fe2O3 will not react. So let's write that down. Al2O3 dissolves when you mix it in concentrated alkali. Al2O3 dissolves. But since it's amphoteric, since it can react with both. But Fe2O3 does not dissolve, it doesn't react. And if it does not dissolve. और क्यों नहीं dissolve करता? Since it only reacts with acids. So Al2O3 dissolves and Fe2O3 is not dissolving. So what you do is कि you just simply filter out Fe2O3. वो जो rock के pieces रह जाएंगे ना Fe2O3, Fe2O3 is not going to react. The Fe2O3 is filtered out. ठीक है? Is this clear? Iram, clear है?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. The Fe2O3 is filtered out. So I'll repeat everything. ठीक है? Get purification. There's a rock which contains Fe2O3 and Al2O3 both. That's bauxite. हमने aluminium extract करना है, so we are focusing on aluminium oxide. We want aluminium oxide. We want to get rid of Fe2O3. So basic उनमें difference ये है कि one reacts with acids, the other reacts with both acids and bases. So you end up reacting it with a base. So Al2O3 reacts, it can react with both. Fe2O3 does not react because it only reacts with acids. So end result is that the rock dissolves, but only Al2O3 dissolves. Fe2O3 does not, it doesn't dissolve. And that is removed from the mixture by filtration. So that's the first part of purification of bauxite. Or iski equation. The equation is important. You need to remember this equation, which is Al2O3 reacting with NaOH, forming a salt, which is NaAl. It's NaAlOH4. Plus H2O. Or sometimes it's also referred to as NaLO2. This is known as sodium aluminate. So also remember this equation. This equation is important. You must remember this equation. You'll be asked to write this equation. Both both of them are correct. So this is aluminium oxide dissolving. And you've gotten rid of Fe2O3. Okay, the next steps, step number 2, we'll move to step number 2. Step number 2 is that pure alumina, it's known as pure alumina. Now you don't have bauxite. क्योंकि bauxite खत्म हो गए, you have removed the impurities, उसको purify कर लिए. Pure alumina Al2O3. ठीक है, now you have pure alumina. Bauxite जो था ना, that was the rock. Now you don't have that rock. You have pure alumina with you. So it's pure alumina Al2O3 is then electrolyzed. Is then electrolyzed. ठीक है, so this is your step 2. अच्छा, मैं थोड़ा सा आइडिया देता हूँ कि एल्यूमिनियम ऑक्साइड तो रिएक्ट कर गया था. So I'll just give you some brief idea कि after this reaction, out of this solution, you have a solution of sodium aluminate. Okay, so you have this solution. So after this reaction, what happens is that aluminium oxide is precipitated out. You don't need to know the process. Just remember that you've gotten rid of Fe2O3. You have a solution of sodium aluminate. So they do some process and then they eventually extract pure aluminium oxide from it. So no detail is required. So we'll just simply directly jump to the next part. Okay, now you have pure aluminium oxide and that undergoes electrolysis. So what is electrolysis? Now, firstly, a brief introduction. Okay, what's going to happen in this step? The first step is what is electrolysis? When you talk about electrolysis, so I'm assuming if for everyone this would be new, completely new, you haven't studied electrolysis. So when you talk about electrolysis, you're basically talking about passing current. So it's referred to as the decomposition of an electrolyte by passing electricity. Okay, this process is known as electrolysis. I said this definition. I said एक और इसके अंदर होता है. The process is कि electrical energy gets converted into chemical energy when this process happens. So we'll spend a little while on this definition. Okay, the first thing is, if you look at this definition, decomposition of an electrolyte by passing electricity. So we'll break this definition down. What does decomposition means? Decomposition means breakdown. Okay, when a compound breaks down. When you're cooking substances on heat, or the decomposition is happening, the substance is breaking down. Similarly, so remember, okay, it's not just passing electricity through anything. The compound must break down. Okay? For example, when we get when somebody gets electrocuted, that is electrolysis. Okay, when electricity passes through the body, there's decomposition happening. The substance starts to break down. The human body starts to break down. So electrolysis is not current flowing through a wire. That's not electrolysis. क्योंकि उसके अंदर there's no breaking down happening. ठीक है, एक कॉपर की वायर है, उसके अंदर इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पास करिए, nothing happens to it. So that is not electrolysis. Electrolysis is when you pass current through something, the whole thing completely breaks down. ठीक है, ये पहली चीज. Idea clear है? Is this clear? Ahmed clear है? Anna clear है?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
अच्छा, so
Yes.
चलो ठीक है. So remember, okay, it's not just passing electricity. Electricity pass करके उस चीज को ना आपने खत्म कर देना है, break down कर देना है. ठीक है. So that is electrolysis. And the substance that to which this happens, that's called an electrolyte. ठीक है. Not everything is an electrolyte. A lot of things can conduct electricity. ठीक है. Metal wires, all of them can conduct electricity, but that is not electrolysis. So any substance that actually undergoes decomposition, it actually undergoes breaking down. ठीक है. The substance breaks down. That's called an electrolyte. Electrolytes होते हैं कौन से? Usually acids, bases, and salts. ठीक है. They're very good electrolytes. ठीक है. We're going to explain. We're going to look at this in a lot more detail when we do this chapter. Just remember, that if you pass electricity through any acid, through any base, through any salt, it starts to break down. So human body, if somebody gets electrocuted, so it's not the human body and everything that's actually getting decomposed. Our body has a lot of salts, it has a lot of acids, it has a lot of bases in it. So these substances in our body, in our cells, okay, for example, sodium ki salts, they're all over in our body. So they start breaking down. So jiska effect where obviously the whole human body has to suffer. So that's the idea. Okay, the substance needs to break down when you pass current. And electrical energy gets converted into a chemical energy. You pass current, something happens. Okay? Something new happens. I said, now for this, pure alumina is then electrolyzed. So I'm going to draw a diagram first. The diagram is going to look like this. It's going to be okay, and remember, you need to know how to draw this diagram as well. I said there's a comb-like structure, and there are lots of rods and okay. These just 1 minute. As coming back on this, sorry. So you have this comb-like structure. These are these electrodes. There are hundreds of them. I'm just drawing 3. You can remember there would be hundreds of these comb-like structures that would be dipping in an electrolyte. Okay, let's shade all of it. And you have a battery. Okay, this is connected to the, remember, okay, if you've seen a cell, so the cell has a positive terminal and it has a negative terminal. So this is connected to the positive terminal of the battery. And it's not just a simple battery, it's a huge battery. Okay? There's going to be a lot of current flowing through this thing. This thing is made out of graphite. Remember, graphite is a very good electrical conductor. I mean, it has free moving electrons. The electrons can sort of move around. So very good conductor of electricity. So I'll write that down. It has delocalized electrons. And your electrons can freely move around. Okay. So this is graphite over here. Okay, I'll explain the purpose later. Just the drawing. Graphite hota hai, it's carbon. It's a form of carbon. One of the form is diamond. The other one is carbon. So this is simply carbon. It's a carbon electrode. And exactly this is called electrode. Okay. The terminals are always referred to as electrodes. वो जो conducting terminals होते हैं. So you're going to dip this comb-like structure in a solution. So what is that electrolyte? So here's my container, and this container is going to be lined with graphite as well. So let's say there's this lining inside the container that's made out of graphite as well. So the container is a conducting material as well. So this shaded part over here, now this shaded part over here is graphite as well. And this is another graphite electrode. Okay, so this part can conduct electricity. It has free moving electrons. The electrons can move around. So this over here is your graphite electrode. And this side is connected, battery has another terminal, which is the negative terminal. So this side is connected to the negative terminal of the battery. So you connect it to the negative terminal. Okay, remember, abhi tak I've not explained what the diagram is. Okay, I haven't explained the purpose of the diagram. I've just drawn the structure of what the diagram is going to look like. So there are two electrodes. There's a graphite electrode and another graphite electrode. One of them is connected to, an electrode is simply a conducting material. Okay? You must have seen electrodes. You must have seen those jumper cables in the cars वगैरह के अंदर. ठीक है? So every battery has these two terminals. Those are known as electrodes. So a positive and a negative terminal. And remember, the negative terminal is also known as cathode. There's another word that's given to it. That is also referred to as cathode. Okay, so it's a name that you give. Actually, I wrote it wrong. It's the negative terminal. So this should be at the other end. So that's the negative terminal is also known as the cathode, and the positive terminal is known as the anode. So these are just names that are given to the positive terminal and the negative terminal. Now, what's going to happen in this diagram? What are you going to put in this diagram? In this container specifically. So your electrolyte, okay, you're going to put an electrolyte in it, and your electrolyte would be molten aluminum oxide, molten Al2O3. I said to melt it, the temperature has to be kind of high, so it's around 950 degree centigrade. So you have to keep a very high temperature. So this is a molten state. Now, aluminium oxide is an ionic compound. Remember, it's an ionic compound. There's aluminium plus 3 ions and oxygen minus 2 ions. When it's in molten state, the ions can move freely. So there's this molten electrolyte, and the ions are moving freely in all directions. So lots of aluminium ions, lots of oxygen ions, and they're all. So you have lots of oxygen ions, and so I'll just fill the container with the oxygen ions, oxide ions, and aluminium ions. ठीक है या यहाँ तक क्लियर है साथ क्लियर है सिद्धा इज दिस क्लियर
Yes.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है सो मोल्टन स्टेट एल्यूमिनियम ऑक्साइड रिमेंबर इट्स द सेम एल्यूमिनियम ऑक्साइड जो हमने ऊपर एक्सट्रैक्ट किया था ठीक है प्योरीफाई किया था जिसके अंदर से वी रिमूव्ड Fe2O3 ठीक है इज दिस क्लियर
Yes, sir.
अच्छा now the process would begin this is your electrolyte over here now you start passing current through this so molten ionic compound ions are freely moving around wherever they like. Now what's going to happen is what terminal is this? This is the positive terminal, ठीक है? ये जो comb-like structure है ना, that's your positive terminal. It's connected to the positive terminal of the battery. So all these electrodes that are dipped into the electrolyte, they're positively charged. If they are positively charged, so which ions will they attract? कौन सा ion attract करेंगे? अहमद, positive किस वाले ion को attract करेंगे?
Negative.
ठीक है मतलब ये तो क्लियर है कि I've connected to the positive terminal of the battery तो positively charged terminal of the battery तो ये पूरी चीज this would be positive ठीक है why would it be positive क्योंकि positive किसको attract करता है electrons को तो अगर इसके ऊपर जो भी electrons होंगे उस all those electrons the positive terminal of the battery is going to pull it's going to attract the negative electrons तो वो सारे electrons ना they would be consumed by the battery क्योंकि positive terminal का काम ही है कि it takes away the electrons and those electrons would be gained by the battery ठीक है by जो भी power source है यहाँ पे so जब electrons whenever something loses electron it gets a positive charge so which is why this entire thing has positive charge anything connected to positive terminal of the battery is going to have a positive charge so if it's positive it's going to start attracting all the negative ions so the oxygen ion it's getting attracted this oxygen ion is also getting attracted to this comb like structure all the oxygen ions I said the ions are separating now all the negative ions are getting attracted to the positive terminal and all the positive ions are going to be repelled ठीक है इन पे बाद में आते हैं but eventually what would happen is that slowly there would be lots of oxygen ions around these terminals because they're going to get attracted by the positive terminal of the battery. ठीक है? Is this idea clear? Anna clear है? बाकी Inam, is this clear?
Yes.
ठीक है. तो ये हो रहा है कि तो अभी तक हमने क्या किया मैं बस इसको थोड़ा slowly कर रहा हूँ कि because you haven't studied electrolysis this is the first time you're studying electrolysis so remember anything that's connected to the anode the positive terminal of the battery कोई भी cell उठा लो ठीक है there'll be a positive terminal क्या करेगा it's going to pull positive attracts negative तो वो सारी negative चीजों को अगर यहाँ पे कोई negative चीज होगी भी ना उसको भी attract करके अपने साथ it's going to consume it ठीक है एक साइड से ना वो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स गेन करना शुरू कर देगा so the entire thing these rods over here they'll be electron deficient and they'll have a positive charge and they would start attracting negative ions अच्छा दूसरा क्या करेगा ये जो कंटेनर है this entire container is connected to the negative terminal of the battery तो negative terminal क्या करती है बैटरी का negative terminal जो होती है that produces electrons मतलब नेगेटिव टर्मिनल जो होती है ना रिमेंबर बैटरी का जो नेगेटिव टर्मिनल होता है इट स्टार्ट्स सेंडिंग इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ठीक है तो वो पुश कर रही होती है इलेक्ट्रॉन्स टुवर्ड्स व्हाटएवर इज कनेक्टेड टू इट तो इवेंचुअली क्या होगा कंटेनर के ऊपर यू विल हैव लॉट्स एंड लॉट्स ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स तो कंटेनर के ऊपर कौन सा चार्ज बिल्डअप हो जाएगा? नेगेटिव चार्ज बिल्डअप हो जाएगा. So this entire container would be negatively charged. Okay, so I'm going to put negative charge over here on the container. All the container would be full of electrons and it's going to be negatively charged. So the whole container is negatively charged. Okay, so lots of negative charges on the container. तो फिर से repeat करूँ कि बैटरी का जो negative terminal होता है, what it does is कि it starts pushing electrons. It starts to send electrons. तो the whole container would be full of electrons. ठीक है, ये जो इसका conducting part है ना, that ये जो graphite है, that would be full of electrons, full of excess electrons. There'll be too many electrons, and since there'll be too many electrons, so the whole container would be negatively charged. And if it's negatively charged, तो कौन से ion को ये attract करेगा? Positive ions को. So all the positive ions are going to be attracted. They are going to be attracted to the walls of the container, and there'll be lots and lots of positive ions, which would be sticking to the walls of the container. ये सारों को clear है? Question नहीं है कोई? Ma, are you getting the idea? You joined the class late.
Yes, sir.
Chalo. So this is the first step. Okay, the two electrodes, the two terminals of the battery. You've connected this comb-like structure to the positive. You've connected the whole container to the negative. So the container is the negative. It has negative charge, and this comb-like structure has positive charge on it. You're trying to extract aluminium from aluminium oxide. Okay, you're trying to extract aluminium from aluminium oxide. Initially, they were all joined together, aluminium and oxide ions. You melted, you increase the temperature and until it was in molten state. Once it was in molten state, the ions were free to move around. All the negative ions, they started sticking to the positive comb-like structure, and all the positive ions, they started sticking to the negative container. अब इसके बाद क्या होगा? ठीक है, इसके बाद what's going to happen is, पहले तो इस साइड पे देख लेते हैं. What is the negative terminal doing? It's sending all these electrons. ठीक है? So all these electrons are just coming in. The battery is sending those electrons. So somebody over here has to gain those electrons. Now, the only option you have is aluminum ions. They are the ones that are, they don't have a choice because the battery is constantly sending electrons. Okay? So from the negative terminal of the battery, electrons are constantly being sent. And the only ion that's present next to the container are aluminum ions. So what's going to happen? The aluminum ions would have no choice but to gain those electrons. And how many electrons would they gain? +3 means that they have the capacity to gain 3 electrons. And they would form aluminum back again. And that's how you're going to get your aluminum metal. So all these aluminum ions, lots of electrons coming in. Okay, somebody has to gain those electrons. And the only choice is it's all these aluminum ions over here that are going to end up gaining those electrons. सही है? ये idea clear है? Mahad, is this clear? Baki, is this clear?
Yes.
So aluminum ions, they start gaining electrons and they start forming aluminum. So eventually what you would see is you're going to start seeing a layer of molten aluminum at the bottom of the container. Because all the aluminum ions from aluminum oxide, they would start gaining electrons. Saad, ye clear hai? Koi question nahi hai isme?
Yes, sir, clear.
अच्छा, दूसरी side पे क्या होगा? On the other side, I told you the positive terminal is doing the opposite. Positive terminal of the battery is trying to pull electrons away. Okay? Anything that goes to the positive terminal, it's going to try and pull electrons. Okay? So all these electrons are getting pulled, okay, towards the battery. This side pe the electrons, negative terminal, the battery is sending electrons. Positive terminal, it's trying to pull the electrons back. So where is it going to get these electrons? That's the issue. Now, the only thing that's available at the positive terminal are oxygen minus 2 ions. So where is the battery going to get those electrons? It's going to take oxygen minus 2 ions. It's going to remove two. Minus 2 ka matlab hai there are 2 extra electrons. Okay? Minus 2 means it has extra electrons. So the battery is, the positive terminal of the battery is going to pull electrons from oxygen ions and remove electrons. So it's going to remove the 2 electrons, and oxygen would become neutral again. Is this clear? Siddha, is this clear? Anna, clear है?
Yes.
चलो ठीक है.
Yes.
ठीक है. अच्छा, बस इस इक्वेशन के अंदर ना there's only one issue कि remember I told you कि oxygen जो है ना that's a diatomic, it's a diatomic molecule. So oxygen atoms are never formed. What happens is कि instead you need 2 oxygen atoms. Oxygen molecules होते हैं ना, O2, it's always diatomic. So you need to have 2 oxide ions. The battery is going to remove a total of 4 electrons from it. But it's the same equation, nothing different. Pele, I just had one oxide ion and battery was removing 2 electrons. Now I have 2 oxide ions and the battery is removing 4 electrons in total. So there would be 2 oxygen atoms formed and they would get together to form this diatomic oxygen molecule. So that is going to be your reaction at anode, your positive side. And this over here is going to be your reaction at cathode. ठीक है, so nothing too complicated. बस ये equation, इस equation का वो देख लो कि the only reason I had 2 oxide ions in the equation was कि to form O2 I need 2 oxygen atoms forming. So 2 oxygen atoms can only form if I have 2 oxide ions and it lose a total of 4 electrons to form 2 oxygen atoms which join together to form an O2 molecule because it's diatomic. It never exists as a single oxygen atom. ठीक है? So any questions about this? Ilham, clear है? Ahmed?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. So I'm going to repeat the whole thing. ठीक है? The whole thing is the first thing, you took molten aluminum oxide. The molten aluminum oxide में you had aluminum ions and oxide ions. Since it's molten state में the ions are freely moving around. जहाँ दिल चाहता है वहाँ जाते हैं. ठीक है? No one is stopping them क्योंकि they are very energetic. Molten state है. ठीक है? 950 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड. 2 terminals आप ऐड करते हो, बैटरी के साथ कनेक्ट कर लेते हो. One is a comb like structure which is added from the top. That's your positive terminal. And the whole container is attached to the negative terminal of the battery. Negative terminal के साथ the whole container becomes negative. So it starts to attract the positive ions. All the aluminum ions, they start sticking to the container. ठीक है? Because positive attracts negative. और जो positive terminal के साथ ये comb like structure attached था, that's positively charged and that will start attracting the negative ions. So all the negative ions, oxide ions, they're going to be pulled towards the comb like structure. So आधे ions एक side पे जा रहे हैं, आधे ions, the other half ions are going in the other direction. Just 1 second. नहीं सीधा I'm going to come to that. ठीक है? अभी भी missing it. There's some things missing. ठीक है? As I come, the other thing is that there's a negative terminal, so it's sending electrons, and the only ion that's available is the positive ion. That's the one that's sticking to the container, and it would, I mean, it has no choice. It's going to gain electrons, and it's going to form aluminium. And on the other side, you have positive terminal batteries pulling electrons away. So the only possibility is okay, where is battery getting those electrons? It's the O minus 2 ions that are ending up losing electrons. So उनमें से electrons subtract हो रहे हैं and it's forming oxygen. अच्छा, इसका थोड़ा सा मैं लिख दूं कि sometimes a lot of times actually there's nothing wrong with this equation. A lot of times this equation these minus 4 electrons are written on the other side. I mean, it's written like this, like a math equation. ठीक है? A lot of times it's written as O2 and plus 4 electrons. So don't get confused. It's the same equation. I said now further minor details about this reaction, and those minor details are that number one, The number one detail is the most important one, which Sidra probably mentioned right now, and that is कि अच्छा, so process तो complete हो गया, ठीक है? This is the whole process, ठीक है? ये बस minor details हैं, operational details. The first thing is okay, you have aluminium oxide. Aluminium oxide has a very aluminium oxide is probably it's a very strong ionic substance. Aluminium oxide is probably one of the toughest. So it doesn't melt very easily. 950 degrees centigrade is not its melting point. So अगर वो melt ही नहीं होगा, it would not be able to, the ions would not be able to move around. Solid state with the ions are not moving around. So a substance is added which is called cryolite. ठीक है? So cryolite. Now this is a very important substance. Important is that almost all the exams they have questions on this. Okay, what is cryolite and what does it do? Cryolite is Na3Al F6, and it has one purpose and one purpose alone, and that is okay, as soon as you mix cryolite into this aluminum oxide, the melting point decreases. So it becomes a lot easier to melt aluminum oxide. So if aluminum oxide is not in molten state, the ions would not be able to move around and this thing would not happen. So cryolite ka purpose, that's very important and you need to highlight it. So is mixed with pure alumina, which is Al2O3, and decreases its melting point. So electricity conduction is possible now. अगर वो molten state ना होती तो nothing would happen. Yeah, electrolysis is possible. And one more thing, reduces cost, energy cost specifically. क्योंकि एल्यूमिनियम ऑक्साइड इज सो स्ट्रॉन्ग कि उसको 2000 3000 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड चाहिए मेल्ट होने के लिए, तो योर एनर्जी कॉस्ट वुड बी रिड्यूस्ड अ लॉट कि 950 पे वो मेल्ट हो रहा है एंड द प्रोसेस स्टार्ट्स, तो इट मेक्स इट अ लॉट चीपर. तो the two things जहाँ पे cryolite is very helpful, and one is it makes this whole thing possible by melting it and also reduces energy cost. ये सारा clear है सारों को?
But sir, doesn't then the alumina gets impure?
Neen, does it? You think it's an impurity? ये question था.
Yes, after adding the cryolite.
No, because it's actually not getting involved in the whole process. But the thing is, as I'll explain that just a little bit. इसके अंदर कौन से ions है? Look at cryolite. Cryolite is sodium ions, aluminium, and fluorine, right? ये वैसे next class में भी इसको थोड़ा discuss करना है. Sodium ions, let's say sodium ions are also positive ions, right? So that's an impurity, right? You don't want that. Sodium ions also come over here and they get attracted to the negative container. अच्छा, लेकिन sodium is very reactive. So the sodium is extremely reactive, which means that sodium likes to lose electrons. It doesn't like to actually gain electrons. Mahat, do you get the point? Okay, sodium is extremely reactive. It likes to lose electrons. It's right at the top of the reactivity series. It doesn't really like to gain those electrons back compared to aluminium.
Okay.
ये बल्कि पूरा ना ये डिस्कस करते हैं, ठीक है? क्रायोलाइट का थोड़ा सा ये वाली बात जो है ये फिर नेक्स्ट क्लास में डिस्कस करते हैं, ठीक है? उधर से कंटिन्यू करते हैं. तो मेन चीज हमने कर ली है. ये इम्प्योरिटी वाली बात ना, दैट्स इंपॉर्टेंट एज वेल बिकॉज यू गोइंग टू गेट क्वेश्चंस ऑन दैट एज वेल, ठीक है? जो महाद ने क्वेश्चन पूछे, तो वी गोइंग टू डिस्कस दैट टुमारो देन. चलिए ठीक है, ये होपफुली सारों को ना दिस इज क्लियर. इफ यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चंस तो मुझे भेज देना, ठीक है? चलिए, ओके देन, टेक केयर, अल्लाह हाफिज।
Sir, where did you post yesterday's recording?
I'm going to post it on YouTube, hopefully today.
Okay.
Maybe it's posted. वो उस पे देखो कि IGCSE, हाँ maybe it's posted, IGCSE GC, वो उस पे जाओ ना, लेटेस्ट वीडियोस देखो ना, उसके अंदर आ रही होती है, you can check that out, ठीक है? लेकिन I'll send a link, ठीक है? आज मैं कर दूंगा।